we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
That's what we're here for, baby.
I'm ready for it.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Now here's White. Off the mark there with a 3. Maxey against White. Maxey passes to Embiid. Nifty move. And then Embiid with the dunk.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
Brown with it. Picked up by Embiid. Brown drives in. Oh, he goes big with the dunk. Right over Joel Embiid.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connect? Cam. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. Joel Embiid with the board.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Maxey surveying the D. George outside. From outside the arc. The rebound, Celtics. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Embiid gets the bucket.
Well, Embiid is a powerful player, one who is used to pushing his way through contact.
Brown passes to Tatum. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And finished off by Tatum.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Embiid finds Oubre. Outside Maxey. Clock at 6. Shoots over White. And it's Maxey missing. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. To the paint. There's the steal. Tatum with it. Picked up by Embiid. And here's Brown for 3. Hits the trifecta. Brown's gotten his second bucket on the night. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
And depending on the severity of that, it could be next man up mentality.
Pritchard's checked in for Derek White. Boston also changed in and up. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Queta. Walsh comes in for Jason Tatum. Shireman comes in for Hauser.
Yeah, on the inside that time, Maxey really clever with that finish.
And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Legs.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edgecombe.
Almost almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Pritchard, no good.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Now here's Watford. He's guarded closely. Inside. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
The Sixers lead by 3. Drummond passes to Barlow. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. The 76ers also with a sub. Embiid's checked in. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Picked it out of midair. There's Tatum with the 3. Offensive board. Another shot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And Tatum is really a prototypical player for today's NBA. He's a do-it-all wing with great size and effective jump shot. Plus, he's got that hunger you want in a star player.
Now here's Embiid. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. With 1 on the clock. Tie game in Boston. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Trendon Watford. He's out there with Quentin Grimes. Edwards out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Celtics understand that they...
Hey! Jason Tatum takes flight!
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
The Sixers trailing. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Pulls up for 3. Tatum rips the 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Boston.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Lowry in for Watford.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Terry's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Lowry.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
And here's Boston. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Pritchard finds Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 8.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
Here's Barlow. Wow! With some power!
Wow, going to the top floor.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Philadelphia also making some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Terry. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. 76ers trail by 9. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Here's Brown. That one no good. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And there's the screen. And he lobs it up. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob. Now just a 5-point Boston lead.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Damn, that's butter. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. The 3 from Edgecombe. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Outside Maxey. Back to George. Launches a 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Boston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game to win the drought. Tatum can't hit.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cadiz checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Shireman comes in for Tatum. Philadelphia also making some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid. And it's Kelly Oubre in for Barlow.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
And the jam by Drummond.
And Tyrese Maxey is very comfortable running this offense, whether it's scoring or giving it up.
And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Maxey. That shot is off. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Boston out in front. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
23.
A look here now at the 76ers. They've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes.
Swinging back over to that first half for the Celtics now. They're in a tight one.
If you can make threes with...
Glad you could join us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Let's send it over to the sideline. Whoa! Brown with a huge slam!
On the drive, Brown can be a nightmare to keep up with. He's got just the right mix of speed and power.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Pritchard against Maxey. Kicks it to George. Lets the 3 fly. No good there.
They started out this half ice cold. 0 for their first 3.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. No good on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And George with the jam.
Well, he's got great length for a wing. At 6'8", he can just get to the rim whenever he wants.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And Maxey, here we go for the tie. Boston pulls it in.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Brown. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Pass to Edgecombe from downtown. Hauser grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oubre with a steal. George with it. Guarded by Hauser. And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
On the wing, Tatum. George defending. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Brown. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Maxey on the wing. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range. Maxey's got 9.
Well, Maxey likes when the pace picks up, and you saw it right there. No hesitation on that catch and shoot.
Pass to Pritchard. Hauser outside. Outside, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Here's Keita. Good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's Edgecombe. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up. So far, Graham, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Barlow comes in for Paul George. Edwards, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Grimes in for Maxey. 76ers trail by 3. Driving in. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Edwards. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
No problems knocking that one down. Shireman's got 5 points. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Boston out in front, leading by 3. We'll get right back to the action when... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the 76ers. Joel Embiid is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. And he's going for the Embiid, the catch and the flush.
Yeah, Embiid is a big alley-oop threat, so it's good to see his teammates find him out there.
Boston leading by 3. Here's Shireman. And Grimes pulls it down.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Lowry. And it's blocked by Vucevic.
It's awesome seeing Vucevic go after blocks. When he makes his presence felt, it makes a difference.
Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for the Sixers. Brown looking around. Outside Pritchard. The three-pointer off the mark.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Outside Maxey. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And that's the thing about Maxey. He is wiry strong. You see him there, absorb the contact, stay on balance, and finish.
Pass to Shireman. Back to Brown. 5 on the clock. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
Here's Edwards. Vucevic with a steal. The finish. Knocked loose.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
Oh, he can't get the layup. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. They've led by as many as 11. Embiid. And rebounded by Tatum. Boston leading by 3. Here's Shireman. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, the shot is off. Outside Grimes. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
No one near him. No good. For Philadelphia, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Now Edwards to take the lead. And rebounded by Tatum. Oh, it misses.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Maxey against Pritchard. Yes, sir! Count it!
And you see the maturation of Tyrese Maxey. These big moments don't faze him at all.
Outside, Brown. To shoot. Brown going to work.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
It's Grimes on the wing, defended by Brown. Pritchard against Maxey. Yes! Using that window!
Well, you gotta love all that confidence. Maxey with the biggest bucket of the night.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Takes a step back. Here's Vucevic. Teardrop cleared away by Embiid. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one. And that'll put him up 2. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Loose for 3. Can't get the 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
So hard to get a clean look from distance in this situation because everybody knows that's the shot they need. So the defense is smothering the perimeter with everyone they have.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So it comes up empty at the line. Oh, the long ball, no good. So it's the 70s.